You are in a situation where you're dealing with somebody, and what do? They belittle you. You finding out things that you don't have no business finding out. And 9 times out of 10, you wish you never found out because you put your guard down in dealing with this particular person. It don't even matter if you're a female or you're a male, because we both have feelings, right? But this person, come to find out, you ain't realize this person is who he is or who she is. But in the beginning, you knew the kind of person that they were because you found that they had baggage. But you are just trying to figure it out, like, how can this work? How can I get myself out of this situation? And you do all you can do to make sure that, hey, you know what I mean? Dang, how can I repair my heart? This person is going to change. Family, friends, stop getting into relationships that you have no business getting into. Alright? This is what we're going to talk about. But before I get into that and break it down to you and we chop it up, I'm going to introduce myself. This is your best friend, your new best friend, Gene. And stay tuned. I will let you know and you will get laced. And mind you, I'm your best friend. If you want to take the advice, take the advice. If not, cool. But don't sit there and get teary-eyed and just said nobody told you, all right? Let me get into it. I wrote a few notes down, you know what I mean? Because I want to stay in the subject, because sometimes I'm all over the place. But look, I'm just chopping it up with you. And I try to keep it as real as possible. That's why I edit my videos, because I'm keeping it real with you, all right? Let's get into it. This particular person, you found out, yo, you sitting here, you chilling, and ladies, I know a lot of ladies, and they get into this, they find out, okay, their man is cheating. Cool. Things happen. You know what I mean? But I'm not saying everything happens, but cheating on you, and you know that you're very fragile. You don't want to get your heart broken, but this person cheat on you. This person cheats on you. So you finding out this person cheats on you, how many times this person says it's going to change, right? Fellas, you're dealing with a particular female, she's giving you all the signs that she don't want to deal with you. You know she's cheating on you. You finding out she's dealing with another dude, and she's coming home smelling like cologne. Think about it, let's be real. Me personally, I'm not a kind of person that, look, okay, you do what you do, that's not no problem. You know what I mean? That's no problem. But I want you to respect me. Alright? And personally, me, let's be real. I find out that you're dealing with somebody or you're talking to somebody, I'm out the door. I'm out. I'm gone. Deuces. Because I know I don't deserve that. I know my value. And that's how you ought to feel. Know your value. Know who you are. Know what you want. There's people out there that will love you just to be around you. They won't even try to break your heart because they feel like, okay, cool. If I break this person's heart, I'm not going to find another person like that you. All right? So that's another thing too. And you realize too, right? And there's another thing too, when they disrespect you. They disrespect you. Let's be real. If you were to have a child, right? And this child were to come home with you have a daughter, right? And she comes home, and especially me, like I always put that in my head. Like, yo, if I was to have a daughter, I would not tolerate a dude that can't even support her, can't even take care of her, to disrespect her. I won't even tolerate that. So why do you take disrespect for somebody that can't even do the same for you? Now, you're married, cool. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about for marriage, because I'm not married. And if you are married being disrespected, then you ought to rethink about that too. You ought to think about that too. Rethink about that marriage too. But that's another subject. But I'm talking about relationships. Even though it's still a relationship, but you're married and you're dealing with someone. I'm sorry, I apologize. I'm talking about married. You're in a relationship and you're dealing with somebody that disrespects you. You're not even married. Lo and behold, like, this person probably don't even take care of you, don't even give you any money, don't give you anything, but they disrespect you. I done seen and I done heard so many times that, like, somebody is dealing with a particular person and this person give them nothing. And they'll take disrespect from that person. They'll take disrespect from that person. Meaning, this person that doing nothing for you, they're disrespecting you. How can you even wake up in the morning and go to work and think highly of yourself? You're being disrespected by someone that doesn't do anything for you. Fellas, you're dealing with a particular female that don't do anything for you, give you anything, you're providing for her, and she's disrespecting you. How can you even live? Now, I'm not saying that ladies don't get disrespected by somebody. Of course, I see that a lot too. But I always tell, every time I'm dealing, especially I have female friends, I got sisters, you know what I mean? I always let them know, look, you're dealing with a dude, and he's disrespecting, he ain't doing nothing for you, leave. You deserve better. Fellas, back to you. You're dealing with a particular female, and then she haven't even brought you a bottle of water. And she's disrespecting you. How can you even say you have balls? Let's be real. How can you even say you have balls and you being disrespected by a female that don't do anything for you? All right. Let me just clarify this before somebody comes in and then they'll just say, oh, you know, but us female. Look, I'm talking for both. All right, ladies and fellas. All right. So there's another thing too. You're dealing with somebody that's already in a relationship. You're in a relationship. You're in a situation. You're dealing with somebody that's in a relationship already. Man, if I, that's the most thing I'm hearing these times right now. A lot of people are getting into situationships and they're dealing with somebody that have somebody already. My question to you, where's your value? Where is your value? There's over 1 billion people in this world. And a lot of people out of the billions, right, that are single, they would love to be with you. You will walk and they'll just throw the red carpet for you. They'll cook for you, clean for you. You don't even have to do anything. But you're dealing with somebody that's already in a relationship. And they're telling you how you ought to be. I remember it was one time I was dealing with a particular female. She was trying to tell me how she wanted things to be. Cool, you know what I mean? She let me know that, okay, this is what she wanted, but she went overboard. It was to the point where she just wanted things her way, but she wanted to talk to me. She liked talking to me. And I'm trying to figure her out, like, what's going on? Like, why you think this way? Like, why you are making sure that, you know, you want things this type of way? She was dealing with a guy that was married, and she was dealing with for 6 years. Now, I'm not a person to judge. I'm not a person to even say, hey, yo, you know what I mean? You know, you were wrong or anything. She was young. That's what she told me. But she's dealing with it was trauma. She let him go. Cool. But this dude that she was dealing with, he was an older guy. He told her what to eat. He told her how to dress. He told her what to do. And this guy was married with a wife, with kids, in their own home. But when he had time, when he needed to see her, that's when he needed to see her. But based on that relationship that she was dealing with, she was trying to get me to move this the way she wanted. And I had to let her know, like, yo, this is not this type of party. I know you like talking to me. We cool. But at the same time, I ain't gonna rock with you like that. And I had to just let her go. Of course, she tried to talk me into, like, because she liked of course, I'm very communicative, you know, and affectionate. And, you know, I'm smooth dude. You know, I'm real smooth. But she was feeling it. Of course, she talked to some other dudes before, but they wasn't having that. They let her go, but I was just having a conversation. Before I even got into asking her about that before, she knew enough about me to the point she made a decision that she would like to talk to me more. And plus, I wasn't pushing up on her, forcing her to just talk to me or anything. She liked my personality, which is cool. But at the same time, this is what people would do. That was just one example, but like you are in a relationship with somebody that's in a relationship already or that's married. You setting yourself to be a lick. You setting yourself up for danger. You don't know what this person that you're dealing with. Not only for the ladies too, fellas. Be careful. Be careful, because you're dealing with these women. You don't know who they're dealing with. You don't even know if the dude that she's dealing with could be just getting out of jail. You don't know if he's he's a criminal. You don't know how sensitive this person. You don't know the type of work this person put in, and they're willing to risk their life for this person. That they're willing to risk their life. This dude's that relationship with these women, they're willing to risk their lives because all the work that they put into that relationship. Ladies too. I done seen stuff on Facebook where this girl, I seen her, she had, to my black women, that's why, shouts out to y'all. But I'm telling you, I gotta be careful. Homegirl, I seen her, she had a weave and everything, beautiful looking, look well put together. Man, and then they had a separate video of her getting, it was her, you could tell the structure of her face, and hair was all out, and hair all snatched out, lumps all over her head. People getting deleted, man. People are getting deleted just for messing with a particular person. I'm telling you, watch yourself. Stop playing with your life. There's people out here that are single that are willing to walk on the air you breathe on just because you're you, and they feel like it's destiny that they're being with you. But you sitting here playing with your life, dealing with somebody that's in another relationship. Where is your value? You should be ashamed of yourself. And that's another thing too, they belittle you. This is one of the things I always say. You're dealing with a particular person and they belittle you. Right? Think about it. I done made love to you. It don't even matter, fellas, ladies. I done made love to you. I done cooked for you. We done been through a lot, right? I'm sacrificing for you, and you're belittling me. You're belittling me as like I never did nothing for you, or even if I don't even have the resources, I don't even have the money, I don't even got it like that. But you being with me, we giving each other affection, and then you're sitting here belittling me, telling me I'm not gonna be anything, telling me that you need to lose weight, embarrassing you in front of people, and you're dealing with this person and they belittling you. That's why I ask you, where is your value? If you feel like you don't have any value and you're dealing with this person, it don't even matter how big you are. It don't even matter how skinny you are. It don't matter if you don't have a job. If you're trying to do something with your life in progress and you're making an effort to do what you have to do and you don't bother anybody, you have value. You were born to have a purpose. You're here because you have a purpose. And you're talking to somebody that belittles you as if that they're God, that they created you. Stay away from people that belittle you. That's one of the things that I remember I dealt with somebody. This was years ago. This person don't even have a pot to piss in, this female. But she felt like because she had a little knowledge and she talked to a certain type of people, and she was just faking the funk. So when she came around me that was humble, that was always making sure that she was all right and she was cool, you know what I mean? Making sure I care for her. She felt like when she was feeling some type of way or she was around certain people, she was trying to embarrass me and belittle me. Even got around my family trying to make it seem like I was a bad person. At that time, I didn't really think of it it's your girl. I'm a dude. I'm not thinking of it as if, like, okay, she just, no. Fellas, hold your balls. Grab your balls. Don't let no female disrespect you. Ladies, any dude that disrespects you and he ain't doing nothing for you and he belittles you, let him go. He'll know your value then. And there's another thing too. They take from you and they don't show you no love. That's another thing. I remember I was cool with somebody, he would do something like that. And I would tell him like, yo, bro, like show this person some love. You know what I mean? How you gonna take their money and you manipulating them? And there's people that do that, especially in other countries. And all I could tell you, if you're here, you're talking to somebody and they just taking, and they're not giving it back the way you feel that you deserve, let that person go. First of all, too, I'm very careful. I used to be a person that's very generous in dealing with a person, and it didn't really matter if they have nothing or if they have nothing. I always give, because as a man, I always believe that, okay, cool, it's my job to make sure that you're happy and I can give. But in these times now, you gotta be very careful. Like me, I'm at a point right now, like I'll deal with somebody that have their own money. I'd rather deal with somebody that have their own, especially here. I used to travel and I deal with this woman here. Even when I was here in the United States, I'll come back, I'll date this woman. And for example, they would have later on you find out they have other dudes and then taking care of that dude. Take care of that man. I see that a lot with ladies, with women now. They just want to do a young dude, or they want a young guy that they can just take care of. It don't matter if he doesn't work. I'm learning. And I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna keep it all the way funky with you. The way I learned too that a person could show you love and affection, and they can speak life into you. That's cool, and you feel that good energy. You feel like that you're loved. But it comes a point too where it's good to have somebody that have their own, because people could say they love you and they could show you affection, but all that can be manipulative. Later on, you realize, okay, this person was doing this because they just wanted something from me. But now, at my time right now, I'm dating women that, for example, now I'm dealing with this particular woman. She's a nurse, a registered nurse, a certified registered nurse. She got her own money. I just dated a person that was a banker, you know what I mean? Financial. She was into banking. We went out. She wasn't all in my pockets or anything. We was just genuinely dating, having a conversation, and we enjoyed each other's company. I done dated someone that, we didn't date, but we went out and we had a good time, and we went and ate some pizza. We was just kicking it, having a good time. Of course, we were very flirty, chilling. And it felt good that the fact that, okay, she was genuinely interested in me and just wanted my company and didn't want anything back. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm a man. I do believe that, okay, cool, I protect my woman financially, mentally, is my job. But in these times now where people, you know what I mean, you got your own money and I got my own money, it's good to meet somebody that have that at this time. Because people are here just to take, give me. That's what people want now. Nothing is genuine anymore. And if it's, for me personally, if it's for me to meet somebody that has their own, that doesn't mean that they won't later on want to, people change, cool. But when you're just meeting somebody and you're just dating and you get into a relationship and they have their own money, you got your own money, it's much more peaceful. Because when you guys get together, you guys just want each other's attention. That's where I'm going. But comment below and put your own intake on it, all right? And this is very important. I bring this up later on in the video, but this is very important. They embarrass you. They will embarrass you in front of your family. They'll embarrass you in front of your friends. They'll embarrass you in public. Stay with somebody that embarrass you, that does their best to embarrass you. They'll curse at you. They'll talk to you as if that, yo, you know what I mean? They'll just do things to make you feel uncomfortable. You can't be around people that's like that. When you're around somebody that really likes you and that really loves you, that really want to be with you, they take your feelings, who you are, into deep consideration. I know me personally, when I'm dealing with someone, of course, in the past, of course, when I had little knowledge of dating and understanding of a particular person, of course, you know, I didn't have the mindset I had now. You know, everything was, I'm sure you guys can relate to it. Everything is a reaction. Especially when you have little knowledge and little experience when you're dealing with someone, right, that you like and you see yourself and you start to be comfortable, right? But now you're an adult. You're an adult and this person sits there screaming at you, yelling at you. And it don't matter how many people that's around. You got your family members, right? They look at you as if like, yo, you know what I mean? They respect you, they love you. Even if it's some family members that you don't even, you know, want to know your business, but this person will disrespect you in front of them. And they'll embarrass you. And you don't know how to take it. You're just shocked. And then no matter how much you tell this person, hey, don't do that from my family. Don't do this and do that. And then they take it as if it's a joke. You got to have boundaries. You got to have boundaries. Boundaries are very important in letting people know there's a line. There's a line and there's a thin line. You should not tolerate embarrassment. I don't care how long you've been with this person. I don't care what this person does to you. You got to be able to check this person. It don't matter if you're female and you're a male. Don't take disrespect from anyone. All right. So that's it. That's all I had to tell you. Stop getting into relationships you know you have no business getting into. You know this person has a past. You know this person is in situations that you have no business getting into. You know who you are. Learn yourself, right? Learn yourself. Before you get into a relationship, know yourself. Know what you like, your dislikes. Travel. Date a little bit. When I mean dating, meet people and have a conversation with them. Just talk. Go out for a coffee. No string. Just chill. Talk. Get to know a person. It's easy to just get into a relationship and to just, hey, things just happen. But yo, these times now, people are just for self. They're battling past trauma. You don't know what kind of sickness they have. You know, you don't know their motives, what they're looking for, what they want. And they're coming around you that have great energy, spiritually, and know where they're going in life, and you're working on your purpose, and they want to come and destroy you. All right? There's your best friend, your new best friend, Gene. Stop getting in a situation you have no business getting into. All right? And in the description below, I didn't bring that stuff in a long time. I got some new items in the store, ladies. Ladies, keep up with the latest luxury style and trends at gorgeous271.com. All right? Peace. And I'll see you on the next video. Stop getting in relationships you know you have no business getting into, all right? Don't make me mad. Peace.